To understand what is Galileo's law of odd numbers, we have a free fall motion. Motion in a free fall. And we will plot a graph of distance versus time. This is time in seconds. This is your y. And this is negative, minus 10, minus 20. Yes, minus 30, minus 40, minus 50, like this. With respect to time, the graph looks like this. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. Now, if I take equal intervals, and at equal intervals is taken as tau, which is equal to 1 second if I take mathematically. And what is the distance covered in the first second? In the next 1 second, what is the distance covered? If I had a graph of y versus t, I'll getting like this. And finally, when I express y in terms of y naught, this y naught is taken as minus 1 by 2 g tau square. G tau means tau is nothing but t is equal to tau. Both are one and the same. It's a simple notation. If I express y in terms of y naught, that's standard value, minus half gt square. If I do the mathematics, ratio of distances traversed means traveled, I will notice that it is just 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Means it is a ratio of odd numbers. 1 is to 3, 3 is to 5, 5 is to 7, 7 is to 9, 9 is to 11. Because the object is under a equal to minus g. And its value is minus 9.8 meter per second square under free fall motion. When I say free fall motion, when the object was rest, after 1 second it traverses some distance, next 1 second, in equal intervals of time it covers distances. When you compare the ratio of distances traveled in equal intervals of time, it is in the form of 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to 7 is to 9 is to 11. We'll cross check it. When an object is in free fall motion and initially it is at rest, so I can take initially at rest and release it. Initial velocity is 0 at t equal to 0, which I can take it as tau or any value. Now, what happens to y? Y is a displacement. Y equal to v0t plus half gt square. And this g here is taken care by minus a, which is minus 9.8 meter per second square. So when I replace this, actually is 80 square. This equation 1 simplifies to a equal to minus g. So it becomes minus g. So acceleration, of course, a is going to be minus g. This value I have written here, a. Now y becomes y equal to, this becomes 0. This becomes a becomes minus 1 by 2 gt square. So this is my relationship. This equation is going to be my standard equation. The moment I substitute time equal to tau equal to 0, here 0, it becomes 0 if I substitute here. The moment I substitute tau equal to 1 tau, then tau equal to 2 tau, means time equal to, if I go on substituting wherever time is equal to 1 tau, 2 tau, my relation becomes, first if I put it here, it becomes 1 tau, it becomes minus 1 by 2, g means g, this time becomes 1 tau, it becomes tau square. Next, it becomes 2 tau. When I substitute 2 tau in this formula, wherever t is there, t equal to 2 tau, I will get a corresponding value. It is minus 1 by 2. Actually, I will put it here directly. Cross check. If I put this value here, time equal to 2 tau, my y equal to here minus 1 by 2, g as it is. This t becomes 2t, 2 tau whole square. This finally becomes simplification y equal to minus 1 by 2. It becomes g as it is. It becomes 4 tau square. This 4 is taken out, this whole is common made. Like I will write it, y equal to minus 4 inside bracket 1 by 2 g tau square. I can write it minus 4 half, because it is minus half is there. Take minus outside, 4 outside, it becomes 1 by 2 g tau square. Directly I'll be writing minus 4 inside bracket 1 by 2 g tau square. That's why this 1 by 2 g tau square, y naught equal to minus, or anything you take, it is minus or plus. So it becomes finally y naught is taken as minus 1 by 2 g tau square. Similarly, if I substitute y here 3 tau, I'll be getting the next step. Like, let me show you. T equal to 3 tau, y equal to minus 1 by 2 g 3 tau square. So I'll be getting y equal to minus 1 by 2 g, it becomes 9 tau square. So when I do this again 9, it becomes minus 9 inside bracket 1 by 2 g tau square. Similarly 4 tau, I'll get minus 16 1 by 2 g tau square. Similarly, if I go for 5, all t means equal time intervals, the 5 square minus 25 half g tau square. The moment I go on substituting tau equal to 0, 0, 1 tau, 2 tau, 3 tau, 4 tau, 5. This I am going to get the mathematics minus 25 into half gt square. Now, if I substitute y naught equal to minus half gt tau square, so it can be written as, this whole is written as 0. This is y naught. This is 4 times y naught, because minus I have taken inside. It becomes 9 times. This becomes 16 times. Then it becomes 25 times y naught. So what is y is equal to 0, y equal to y naught, y equal to 4 times, y equal to 9 times when the time is 3. So I am writing, when the time is 4 tau, it becomes 16, it becomes 20. Now distances traveled in successive intervals, I need to take the difference. Y naught minus 0, it is y naught. Means after 1 second, it covers a distance of y naught. Y naught equal to minus half gt square, g equal to 9.8 meter per second square, t equal to 1 second. Now what is the difference between 4 y naught and y naught? It is 3 y naught. Again 9 y naught and 4 y naught, take a difference. It is 9 minus 4, 5 y naught. Similarly 16 minus 9, it is 7 y naught. Now similarly 25 minus 16, it is again you have a 9 y naught. Now what happens when you go for a 6 tau also? Now difference, you have ratio. When you take 3 y naught upon y naught, let me write it is 3 y naught by y naught. You'll get 1 first one, y naught by y naught 1. So everything we have to divide it by y naught. It becomes 1, it becomes 3, it becomes 5, it becomes 7, it becomes 9, similarly 11. Means divide it by y naught. Y naught means 1, 3 y naught 3, 5 y naught just gone. Finally, what we cross-checked, Galileo's law of odd numbers, which is equal to y naught equal to minus 1 upon 2 gt square. It's a constant, it's a ratio of 1 y naught, 3 y naught, 5 y naught. Hence, numerically it is 1:3:5:7:9:11. You go on continuing, it continues to do. Means mathematically, it looks like a ratio of odd numbers. The next small discussion is, as written on the board, it is reaction time. What is reaction time? The time taken by an individual to observe, to think and act. Means what is something like suddenly something you notice, a person is driving a vehicle and suddenly a boy appears on the road in the path of the vehicle motion. The individual observes and he thinks and are going to apply brakes. What's the time taken? It is called reaction time. The reaction time depends on individual. It varies from individual to individual. To understand it much better, ask your friend to drop a ruler and you are going to hold it between your fingers. Like this is your ruler and this is your fingers. You are going to hold it. The moment your friend releases, you'll be noticing the instant he releases and you try to hold it, the ruler. That is called a reaction time. You observe, but that the instant your friend is going to release the ruler, you are going to observe, and you are going to think that you need to think that you are going to hold it. You are going to act. Act means you are going to close your thumb and the fingers. You are going to hold it. What's the time needed? The distance it covers from here to here is going to be 21 centimeter. And since it is a free fall motion, yes, acceleration due to gravity is written. What is initial velocity? Initial velocity equal to 0. Initial velocity. Why initial velocity 0 means your friend is holding a ruler. The ruler is at rest. Yes. Now, when this is the case, what is the displacement? Y is equal to initial velocity into time plus half g at square. Actually, it's the mathematical acceleration into time square. Equation of motion. Initial velocity is 0. Here y becomes y equal to d. And the relationship becomes equation 1 gives you d. D is the distance traveled by the ruler. Now, this becomes 0. This is 0. That's why time is not 0. Plus 1 by 2. A acceleration becomes minus g. Your time becomes TR. T subscript R square. TR stands for, yes, reaction time. It is called reaction time. Now, mathematically, D I know. Let me do the simple mathematics. It is minus g by 2, or I can put 2d. It is minus sign. In the denominator, g, which is equivalent to TR square. We drop this minus sign. There is no further issue. Hence, I will be writing it next. TR square equal to 2d upon g. Hence, I will be writing reaction time is nothing but under root 2d divided by g. So this is going to be my mathematical equation. You have d, y becomes d, the distance traveled. Here 0, initial velocity, 1 by 2, 2 comes here. It is a g, comes in denominator is TR square. Reaction time equal to under root 2 d by g. If I substitute the values under the bracket, it is 2, d is 21 centimeter. Centimeter, I need to write it is 0.21. G is also 9.8. If I take it as a 10, it becomes finally under root 2 into 0.21. You can write it as 2.42. 0.42 divided by, if I can put it 10, it becomes 1 more 0, 2, or I can put it, yes, 0.042, or I can say 4.2, yes, 1020, 4.2 into 10 raised to minus 1. Root of 4 is roughly 2. I can say reaction time is typically close to 2 into minus 1. So which gives me equal to 0.2 second. So what is this typical value? Listen carefully. TR is a reaction time, which is 2 into d. D is distance, 21 centimeter. The centimeter can be written as 0.21 meter. So when I substitute in meter, it is 9.8 is treated as 10. So 0.42 by 10 is taken as minus 1. So it becomes 42 into, of course, 4.2. You can make 4.2 minus 1. Root of 4 is almost 2. 2 into minus 1 gives you 0.2 second. What it means, the instant your friend releases, you are going to spend, the time is 0.2 second. You take 0.2 second to hold the ruler in between your fingers and the thumb. That is called reaction time.